Hello, what's up? How's it going? I got a little jump scared there, just a little bit. How's it going? Hi. We're playing. I think the rest of Hope Deferred tonight. We'll see. We'll see. I might push through regardless of how many runs it take you to do day one blueprints. I think it took me 12 hours total, is what I would say. 12 hours total, with the first 5 hours being an incorrect strategy that I then got very lucky later on. It just my core strategy was to pull a closet instantly in the middle, look for dice. If I didn't get dice, then I reset. If I got dice, then I would push left so that I could get to a garage. And then if I didn't get a garage, you know, reset. And then hopefully along the way there, I was going to I type sus off stream lucky. I mean, I had, well, I don't have them anymore. I had the runs to prove it. I had plenty of recordings of failed attempts that are now deleted. So no, you're right. Yeah. What am I playing today? I'm playing more Hope Deferred. Yeah, I think I might be in a position to finish it tonight, but we'll see about all that. But yeah, how's it going? What's up, everybody? We'll see what's going on in the blue room. I'm gonna pause that. I'm going to open up the video game. But yeah, Lorgan, for day one, I would, it definitely gets tricky. It was a lot of resetting for me, at least. That's for sure. Which one is it? Is it this one? Yes. Boom, boom, boom. The first handful of people to get it. Yeah, I think by the time I got it, somebody had already uploaded their run. But I spent like 5 hours or so incorrectly doing part of it where I wasn't looking for a tomb and I needed a tomb. Car crash off the rip. Okay. I think I have to sell stuff again. Give my little dragon friend a little peck. Yes, I believe that is the case. In the next couple hours, your save file will unfortunately not be compatible with the new patch. You are probably going to encounter problems in the blue area. I hope you don't, but you probably will. But to start a new game, or I can send you a fixed save and you send me screenshots of your stats, items, and spells. Okay. Is there a world in which I can just not have the game auto update and then just run it through the exe and then finish it that way? If not, that's also chill. I can go through the list pretty fast, I think. But I think I'm probably beating it tonight anyway, so it should be okay. 1.0 has a bunch of problems. Ah, well. If I wasn't expecting a bunch of problems from a Sword of Moonlight game, then, you know, where would I be? I think I'll take the risk and I'll see what I can't do. I'm honestly keen to see what kind of problems could even be happening in the blue area at this point. So, Godspeed. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'll be okay. I think we'll see how bad it gets. How about that? That's where I'm at, I think. Let me get Nebuchadnezzar's axe. And then we can... Booyah. We can do some epic damage with this thing. Okay, and now we gotta go over here. Did I kill that dragon? My only concern would be that I definitely killed like nearly every skeleton in the catacombs, and it just wouldn't feel right to be on a save file that doesn't have the skeletons killed. That's my biggest hang-up. Is that I want that catacombs empty. I don't want to see any skeletons in there. Oh, he's back. Oh, this thing's fast. Yeah, alright. But I think we'll be okay. He died in one hit. What can I say? I know that there is a fountain right here that I'm gonna go check real quick, I think. I think I'll be okay. When it comes to buggy video games, well, that's a new one. The time reset on my save files. That happened before, and then I reloaded it and it worked, but it's too late now because I've saved over it, so that's chill. I'm sure that doesn't matter. That's how I win the speedrun. Is by only going by in-game time. Alright. Let's go. Okay, save twice again. And you know what? For safekeeping, we will save 3 times, in fact. What's up, man? I need a miracle. I escaped the prison, waded through the awful deluge, and finally made it here, but I can't make the jump. I'm too heavy. If only I'd exercised more, ate better, I would be lean enough to cross the gap, but I didn't. See what happens to those who lose hope. I can't lose hope. I have to figure out a way to overcome this. You wanna get out of here, right? I'll make you a deal. It's better to have an ally on your side in the battle, right? You could use a hand in fights, I'm sure. How about this? We can build a bridge together. Yeah. We build bridges across the gap so we can both walk across instead of having to jump. Then, once we're on the ground, I'll follow you and help you in fights. You don't even have to pay me. That sounds good, right? A fair trade? I can guide you to a secret way to bypass your problems. Okay, word. So now there's a secret, huh? Well, well. Maybe I could exercise until I'm fit enough to get across. Yeah. I'll just run back and forth. I could lose 50 pounds. Maybe then I could do it. That'll work, right? How long did it take to lose 50 pounds? You know, I was always bigger. It was a thyroid thing. It's not my fault. It's God's fault. Sorry, I didn't mean that. Please help me through this. I promise I'll go to church from now on. I wish I had known. If I had known, I would have ate better. I would have gotten more cardio in. How could I have known this would happen? Please, God, I'll do anything. Well, you could start by not sitting down while you stand here. Are you friendly? Nope. Stairs over there. How much are these guys doing to me right now? They're doing a lot, actually. Holy moly. Okay. Might just pull out... Not that. Yeah, okay, we already have it. You're still attacking me. Whoa, okay, fair enough. That was my bad, actually. Gotta be locked in here. Okay. I see. I was doing pretty good for that first run. Now... Let's... Yep, there we go. Hit that. Okay, and then we're going to the left here. How are we at? Alright, we're fine. 1, 2... Go now. Got a fireball boy. Can I reach you? Oh, wow. Okay. Let me use my tears. Should probably just ignore that guy, right? Yeah. Okay, rolling every save right now. If I see a fountain, I will be rolling the save, I mean. One, two, three. That was bad. Fair enough. Unlucky. Oh, it's this way. I got the route down though so far, I think. I actually wasn't expecting this. This is actually really cool. Jank or not. 1, 2. Let me go up. Whoa, careful. You just gotta make sure you're hitting those corners right. 2, 1. And luckily I'm so high level that none of these guys even do any damage to me, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, well, these guys I should actually kill. Mostly because this is where I died last time. Two, 1, 2. Okay, this is different. So I need to go when it's on the side there. 1, 2. 1, 2. Ah, I was wrong, actually. Is there a way out? I don't think there is. I wonder if I can... No, you can't even attack here. Okay, fair enough. So I think I'm identifying the problem with the blue area. I think I've identified at least part of it. I can understand the concern now. But, I've seen worse. So far, everything has been as intended. Okay, so the axes are supposed to freeze you in place like that? Fuck! Oh, shit. Oh, where is it? It's that way. Here we go. Excuse me. We go right here and up. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to take it slower apparently. I'm trying to do like the speed run route. Oh. They are paralyzing me. Hold on. Well then hang on. Let me do this. Nope. Let me do... Nope. Let me do... Oh, that's everything. Ah, found it. Okay. Well, that's chill, actually. I did not... I thought I looked at the status and didn't see anything, but maybe I just misread it. I thought when it was like bright red that was indicating that I was getting stuck in the hitbox of it repeatedly. Two, 1, 2. Man, they weren't fucking around when God made the purple dimension. He was not fucking around. That poor guy up there does not know what's down here. 2, 1, 2. Excuse me. I bet there's something right there, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. 2. God made cannabis. He was not fucking around. Alright, this is the part I keep failing at. I really want to walk that way to see if there's a way around, like if I could like curve it. But I'm not going to, because I realize that that's not going to be possible. 1, 2. I think I should have just gone. I wonder if it just works if I just had gone. 2, 1, 2. Yep. 1, 2. Oh, there's a fountain right there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Nice. Okay. And we'll save over this one. Good. All right. There's number 1. Oh, boy. Are these fully... If I get on the corner here... Okay, well... Yeah, I have these two right here are also at the very top. You can tell by the XP rather than the time. I'm not sure why the time reset. Oops. let me fall off the bridge really fast. Okay. I wasn't expecting parkour tonight. Okay, I think that was close. I think that they... Can I get the... No, I can't. I think that I want to try to get in that corner right there. Okay, I can live. I wasn't sure, so that's good information. Are you friendly? Yeah. What's up, man? Oh god, there's 2 directions. There's no indication of which way is the right way to go. I don't know how to fix this, but it's a quality of life thing. Okay. I think last night what I did was I opened up the wrong save, and then I realized I opened up the wrong save, went to my correct save, and it had it ran, because I had already loaded a game this time around. When I loaded the correct save, it started counting from the correct time, I think is probably what happened. So just a little bit of accidental luck there, maybe. How about this? We'll Rochambeau for it. Whoever wins goes left, and the loser goes right. That's fair, isn't it? What other way is there to decide? I have an idea. I'll just watch you. If you die, I'll hear it and know the way isn't safe. If I don't hear anything, then I know the way is safe, and I'll follow you. I'll leave it up to you which way to go. Me personally, I was leaning towards left. What's that idiom? Left is right, because right is wrong? Yeah, something like that. You can go whichever way that you think is best, but I'd go left. Well, I'm going to... I choose both! No, I'm going this way. Okay, monster. Ah, they... Thank you, Tao Lee. Both was correct. Get away from me. Man, when this guitar kicks in, I do really like this track. Alright, just checking around, making sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah. That's a good shout. It is working, though. So I can make this work. That's definitely... Sorry. That statue's going absolutely wild right now. How am I gonna do this? If this thing kills me, like, by touching it, that's gonna be really funny. Yay! Okay, so saving here could kill me. But I think you gotta try, right? The save 2 is fine. We could save on save 1 right now. Will you relax, man? I'm just trying to get past you. Thank you. That door's gonna be the death of me, man. Okay. Where we at? Oh, we're fine. Hey, man. To believe that there's no consciousness after death whatsoever is solipsistic. It's a word I haven't heard in a while. You think that everything completely ceases to exist after you die? Don't be so egotistical. Everything will go on after you die, so why won't you? I see you over there. Ah. Is this bait? I gotta be careful. Oh, I see what that is. That takes me back down that way. I think. Yes, absolutely. So we do another one of these little loops. Hey, buddy. Welcome back. Both of yous. Okay, that guy scared me again, I'm not gonna lie. Thank you. What are we at? Oh, we're at 152 because I just saved, right? Yo, Cortland. What's up? How you doing? Hello. What's up? Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. I'm wicked and cruel. Don't know if you saw that. Getting good game time. Hell yeah. We're playing a sort of Moonlight game called Hope Deferred. It's a horror game inside the extremely ancient, archaic, and jank engine that FromSoft made to put the PC port of Kingsfield on. Yeah. Because you're allowed to use it. The wooden door key. Thank you. You're allowed to use it, and at least I'm pretty sure you're allowed to. Like you can make games on it and release it and sell it and all that. Oh, how about this? That's not right. Yeah. And it's been pretty good so far. I've been having a really good time with it. Dude, check out the range on this. I'm currently it's in the process of being updated a little bit more. This level is apparently a little just a smidge jank, but I think we're getting past it. But it is a horror game, so you know. If you're sensitive to darker subjects, then you know. Fair warning. If you're coming in from Cortland stream. But yeah, I appreciate it. I told him not to pay for the bus ticket back. I told him she wouldn't stay sober if she went back. She said it was too cold out. It's my fault she overdosed. If she was back in her own town, she would know how strong the dealer's drugs were. I told him not to pay for the ticket, and because of my advice, he didn't. She stayed. I should have known she wasn't going to stay clean, and because she stayed, she brought bad drugs from a stranger. She bought bad drugs from a stranger in the new town. Content warning for everything in history. Well, yeah. But yeah, there's I think we're in a guilt world right now, kind of. Judging by this and the other person's message. Because she was alone in the new town, she was alone. She didn't have any friends to give her naloxone. I'm not familiar with that one. She had gone back, maybe one of her friends would have been around to save her. She was alone this time. My mom is dead now, and it's my fault. There's a couple of guys in here still, I think. Maybe? This way? No. We shall see. Okay, this one's locked. Just beating this guy's ass. Oh, I gotta drink really fast. There we go. Wood chest key. Okay, that's for the other one. Should be this. Fuck you key. Thank you. There are 4 doors here. They all need a key. Did I use the key up just now? I did. Okay, so I just chose door number 4. I gotta remember that for later. And then we can only hope that it was the correct one, I think. Because these are all locked now. Yeah. Alright. Which door did I not go through yet? Was it this one? That one's still locked? Did I miss one? Is there another door somewhere? Or maybe I pushed it twice. That could be what I did. I may have pushed the door twice. Or the button twice, and it locked it again. Let's try that. Should be this one? No, it should be this one? Okay. Then let me go push this button one more time. I may have to... try a different door. Do you have a key, maybe? I keep getting stuck. I think I'm hearing fireworks outside. Is that what I'm hearing? That must be what it is. It's not even July 4th yet. What are they thinking? Okay, well then I think I'm going to load my game again. Ah! You're alive? Yo, what's up, Minnie? Wait, is that real? And does Postal 2 do that? I had no idea. Oh. No, I wasted my... They are going crazy out there. Oh my god, they are going hog wild out there right now. It's not even the 4th. They got 2 hours before they're allowed to do this. And even then, I'm not very happy about it. Minnie, how you doing tonight? How was the end of Draken? Did you finish that last night or tonight? I was kind of, okay, my fault. That's my fault. I was in my own little world a little bit there. Last night. I was in the catacombs. As one... Oh! I got epic loot, dude. Hang on. Is it good? It's got a bunch of water defense. Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you, actually. Sorry. Take care now. Right. I do like this track. That scared me so fucking bad. Alright, fair enough on that. Actually, my game crashed. Give me a second here. That happens if I mash the button a little too much. Let me boot it back up. When I die and I mash the escape key too much, it does crash. That's on me. That's nobody else's fault but mine. Now, you didn't see it, but I just 360 no-scoped that motherfucker with a lightning bolt. Because I remember that he was alive. Yeah, I forgot that they did so much damage to me, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I'm poison dark. Oh, dear. Now it's just dark. Alright, there we go. Don't forget to use your cannabis. I'm wicked and cruel. Dude, this guy hurts. Oh my word. Popping that now, honestly. It's better when they're all dead. Wrong way. Beverly Hills Cop isn't very expensive. Oh, right, because it won't work on your USB loader for some reason. You truly are a man of the people. If a game didn't work on my USB loader, I would literally just be like, all right, we're gonna emulate this, guys. Sorry, just every day of the week. So we tried door number 4 already. I need to try door number. Excuse you. 1, 2, or 3. Can I squeeze in there anyway? No. Let's go door number 3. It's the 3rd area. Wait, sorry, that's not it. I have to go get the key first. My mistake. I'm trying to see, there's, I mean, what's on it? Where did you come from, man? It's not door number 4. I'm gonna bet it's... Like, I want to go door number 1, but I'm gonna do door number... I'm gonna do door number 3. I'm gonna do... That's not right. Oh. That's not right. Uh-oh. I see. I was correct the entire time. I guessed correctly the first time. So now the question is... Did I just miss one of these doors the entire time? No. So that means I must have missed something else. I mean, there's nothing in there. Okay. A 27 gigabyte PS3 game, man. I feel like if you made the list, like, of all the games that are around 30 gigs for the PS3, there'd be like maybe 3 in total. I think it'd be like Mag, Metal Gear Solid 4, and like Layer. What else? Killzone 3 probably gets up there. Mashing the spacebar on the wall just in case. Original Dark Souls is 4 gigabytes. Oops. Yeah, most of those PS3 games are like only like they're not that big in general. Mag is 14. Really? I bet Mag is 14 on disc, but because it's always online, it probably gets up there once you update it. That's my hunch. I think we're just gonna try to go back and see if anything changed. Oh, am I stupid? No, this bridge wasn't here before. I understand. The answer is I'm kind of stupid. I'm just Force 30, yeah. How much of that you think is cutscenes, too? There we go. Okay, I could have done this better forever ago, honestly, but that's whatever. Up we go. Now we will see if you're soft locked. Good luck. That's fun. My ex-wife's boyfriend is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 9-letter word. Letters. I got it. I mean, the word that I picked out, I think you could write that one down anyway, but I'm not sure. If you hear sirens in the next 10 minutes, that's what it is. I'm a drug addict, a cocaine addict, and I just can't take the homelessness anymore. I'm 39 years old, and I just can't take it anymore. My son who has to live with a... who Okay, no, I actually was correct. Good to know. His own daughter 25 times and went to jail. Give them a reason to send me to jail. I'm gonna smash up his car with a baseball bat. Just can't take being on the streets anymore. Do you want a soda? I have 2 of them in my pockets. Do you want one? Godspeed, man. Beat that bitch's ass. Let's go this way. Hey, man. Will you relax? This one, yeah. I don't think it's impossible. I think I can handle this. I think I'm a trooper. and on top of that, I think I got the sauce. Okay, well, this guy's freaking the fuck out. Ah, shit. Okay, I can do it. I can do it. I promise you. I'm a big boy. Still glitched? Oh, absolutely, yeah. No, but they are moving. They are moving in a way that is... I would bet it has to do... I wonder if I just turned on... I wonder if I... I bet if I went into my NVIDIA settings, set VSync to... set my frame rate on this monitor to 30 FPS, I bet it would work. Actually, I can just do that. Yeah, hang on. I have to reload anyway. You're like, dude, Killzone 3 is like 41 gigs. That's an end of PS3 game too. Hang on, let me do this where you can't see all the information on my screen. Display settings. Advanced display graphics. This one can only go down to 50 hertz. Let's keep it and see what happens. And I come back over here. I hope that's not information you can use or abuse. I'm now at 50 hertz. The game is now more purple. So yeah, I actually think that's correct. I think that they are less jittery, but they're still double the jitter that they need to be. Your screen looks like the stars in the skies. Are you referring to my desktop icons? I've been asking people not to bully me for my desktop icons. They're all in places that I know where they are at all times. All right, man. I actually think that that 50 FPS, that 50 hertz, I think that 50 hertz maybe soft locks me. Hold on. Let me cook here, okay? Hang on. I bet if I boost this up to like 84 for a little bit here, all right? Hang on. I bet this is my solution. Okay, so now, hold. Hang on, wait for him to go a little bit further. Okay, so now I go back and I set it to 50. Hold on, man. I'm cooking up a fucking storm over here. Whoa! What the hell? He went right back. Wait, they're on like a frequency. Hold on. What? Wait, whoa. Wait, it's like a sine wave. It's like I changed the frames per second and they go back to... Okay, hang on. let's try just genuinely 60. I think 60 might work. All right. Hold on. My game's about to, it was about to revert back. Okay, we changed this. I think it changed my color settings too on my main monitor. Oh, now that's doable. Oh yeah. See, you see that now we're seeing what it's supposed to look like. Thank you, 60. Yeah. You can paralyze me all you want to. I don't give a damn. I got, cannabis? Okay, well, that was rude of you. You legitimately just solved the bug. I can't believe it. Look, I told you. I told you. I'm a trooper. I've played too many games with just like a few little issues. My fix was to remove all moving objects completely. Well, I hope that you add them back somehow, some way in the future. So, okay, I actually am realizing, so the reason why they're still jittery right here, right, is because I'm on 60 and I'm not on 59.94 hertz, all right? So, because this is the standard, like, this is the standard refresh rate that you're supposed to have. You're not supposed to have 60 exactly. When I come over here, they should be, maybe I'm wrong. Interesting. So maybe it is a 30 FPS thing. But this is actually, I think, even better than the other one. Just gotta be very careful right here. Like this one right here, I want to do like a Binding of Isaac. Like that. Okay, and then eat some canny. Okay, and then eat some more cannabis. Okay, dude, fucking... My refresh rate was at 144, and I had VSync on. Oh, I got knocked into it, the bastard. There we go. Oh, he's not coming over this way. He's not making it this far. You want me to go down there? The refresh rate thing is like a... Especially with Sword of Moonlight, I'm not surprised that the refresh rate was a problem. Like, even if you can make it work for most things in, like, with DG Voodoo or whatever, Sword of Moonlight is so old. I changed my refresh rate. Right now it's at 60. But it's still not, or right now it's at like, the best one was at 60. I think I could probably get this to actually work like perfectly somehow, some way. If my refresh rate could go down to 30 FPS, I think it would probably work flawlessly. But like if I go to 144 here, like let me go back to my core setting here, 144, and then I come over here. Yeah, you can see him. Yeah, so for some reason, these moving parts have like I think that what's happening is that they move based on the refresh rate. So what's actually happening here, I would imagine, is that it's being told to move up and down its path every single frame that goes across. Maybe. I'm not sure. What I can say is that this sort of interaction right here happens when you boost the frame rate in like Skyrim or Oblivion, because Bethesda's engines are, all the physics in Bethesda's engines are tied to the frame rate. So you can only have games go up to 60 FPS or 60 hertz if you play them like natively. Do you want me to go down there? That's crazy. Can I make that? Oh, and I bet that that's faster too. Look at that thing spin, right? 1, 2. Yeah, I think that that's faster as well. Hang on, I gotta fix this. I gotta go back down to 60. Okay. And now... no, it's about the same speed. Am I really going down there? Is that where I'm going? I am so lost now. Oh, wait, maybe you want me to... No, yeah, you definitely just want me to go... Okay, I can do that. I'm not scared, I just... Oof. So far, 30 seems... That's fair enough, actually. I actually should have known that the moving platform would not carry me with it. Yeah, 30 seems to be the best right now. Actually, I'm still at... Or, I can't test 30 hertz. Let me test 30 hertz, actually. I can test it. Since I just died, it's not a big deal for me to quit the game. And I can do this. I need to do this. And let me find my control panel really fast. So if I go to... Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Actually, where is it? There should be a setting in here. My NVIDIA control panel should have a section, manage 3D settings. I go to program settings. Now, my only concern is that for some reason, and I'm not exactly sure why, when you open Hope Deferred, it opens the exe for the loading screen, and then it opens up a different exe, it seems like, or it reopens the exe for the game part. So I might have a problem here trying to find the 3D, like the actual program that I'm trying to edit. But okay, so we take Hope Deferred, add program, and then we come down here to not VSync, but max frame rate. We set that on sort of Moonlight runtime. Interesting. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find that. Let me try 30 FPS max. Let me apply that. Right, that's right. I forgot. I can't do this anymore for some reason. They hate my new GPU doesn't let me do this. My old GPU let me do this all the time. But now it doesn't let me. I forgot about that. I can do adaptive half refresh rate, maybe? That let me... Oh, well, it didn't change it. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do better than this right now, because I don't have the ability to... Unless I can... Can you add a max frame rate? Oh, wait, did that work? Let's see. No, I forget that. My NVIDIA control panel doesn't let me do things. I don't know why. Let me check. My other option here is to go to my DG Voodoo config. Open that with Notepad. There should be enumerate refresh rates. I'm mostly curious if there's a place to put a max frames per second in here. If there's not, it's not a big deal. I don't think there is. FPS limit in DG Voodoo. Ah, thank you. 30. Boom. So if I set that to 30, we can find out real quick. And in fact, what I'll do as well is I will set my refresh rate back to 144. as well to doubly check it. Yeah. All right, then I come over here and click this and this and this and this. Okay, well, I'm getting 30 FPS correctly in the main menu. Well, that certainly felt correct. Let me alt-tab really fast because I gotta grab my chat. There we go. Okay. Huh. I'm gonna set my refresh rate back to 60. Yeah, I mean, so the FPS is gonna look choppy, especially on stream because I stream at 60 FPS. So it's gonna look choppier. Okay, so interesting. I set my frame rate to 60, and that's wrong. So what would it be if 60 was close? What if it's 58 point whatever? Yeah, they're just supposed to slide back and forth. And what's happening, I think, is that the engine is telling these things to slide back and forth at the rate of either the refresh rate or the frames a second. So like every frame or every other frame, it's telling it to move. And so at 144, it's getting really jittery in the middle there because it's being told to move back and forth so fast. Whereas at 30 FPS or 60 FPS, it's a lot smoother. I think that the actual frames a second might be... I'm going to quit out and I'm going to set this back to this. I think it might be like a 58 point something. I feel like it's... I don't know why it would be though, but I think it might be 58 frames that it needs. That is my hunch. Because 59 was still a little choppy. I think film cameras work at 58.88889 or something like that, you know? So in the same, that's my thinking is like when a film is shot in like, you know, 30 frames a second, or when a camera is shooting in 30 frames a second, it's not shooting in 30 frames, it's shooting in 29.9997, you know, for some form of like overlap, I think. So I'm curious if that's the problem. The FPS is better now. Okay, this is a little wacky. So I definitely think it's a decimal. I definitely think it's a decimal place that needs to be changed. I think it's like a... Because 60 was closer than this. Yeah, they were nearly there at 60. So like if I'm gonna like look at 60 with the FPS limit really fast, just to make sure that it wasn't like a refresh rate thing. I did see something down there that mentioned the refresh rate of 59. This is one of those that I wish that I could, like, being able to change my refresh rate and it just instantly work is so nice because otherwise I have to do this when you're editing DG Voodoo. See, oh, well, hang on. They were getting there. I think it's a 59 point something. I don't know if DG Voodoo can do decimal places though. Okay, I messed that up twice because I was strafing. Let's see. So, yeah, they're getting choppy. On a 60 FPS cycle, they're doing all of it, but then they're being told, like... So far I haven't been able to try 30 hertz because my monitor doesn't go that low. So far the best solution has been 60 hertz. Yes, 60 frames a second limited. If you limit it to 60 frames a second, that's the closest to intended. What you're looking at right now. I think you can get better than this. I think you can go. I want to say 59 might do it perfectly. So I'm gonna open it up again really fast with 59. And if this doesn't work, then it's in the decimal places somewhere. What I think is happening is that they're moving, and then the cycle is resetting because of the frame rate, and it's being told to start again. I mean, keep in mind, I have no game dev knowledge. This is all just hunches upon hunches, basically. If they work on, you know what? I would actually love to know. Okay, so that's wrong. If it works perfectly on your machine, I'm curious what your monitor's refresh rate is. Because if you can identify what your refresh rate is, then I bet if I put that in for the max FPS cap, that'll solve it perfectly. if they work on your computer. I'm gonna bet it's like a 59 point something. Let me look up the film camera thing. Let me open up. I'm literally going to open up. I'm gonna open up. What's that thing called? It's not Lightroom. It's the other one. I'm gonna open up Premiere really fast because Premiere will show me. Premiere will show me the exact numbers for like exporting a video at 60 FPS or something like that. Assuming this doesn't crash my computer, which it certainly likes to do sometimes. Let's just open up this one because it doesn't matter. Yours says straight 60. Okay. Offline all. Hang on, let me see. Then I want to go over to export. Yeah, shut up. Let's see. 59.94 is what I want to try. The lower the refresh rate, basically the better they behaved. I think it's a horseshoe. I mean I think it was like a bell curve where at 60 so far 60 has been the most well behaved. When I set the frame when I limited the frame rate to 30, it was back to being just as bad. Still more workable than like 120 or 140, but let me try 59.94 specifically. I don't know why this would work, but I would love for it to, because I can't I can't understand why it would behave at 60 more and then still have a little bit of a hiccup if it wasn't a decimal place. Okay, so back here. Did I save? I'm back at 60 again. Maybe, oh, well, maybe it's just counting. Maybe it's just rounding up. It could just be rounding up. But if it actually is at 59.94, then these guys... Okay, well, it seems like it just rounds them. I think, yeah, I mean, 60 frames is probably as good as it's gonna get, I think. Unless there's another thing I could do. Ref rate 75 right here. I mean, this is all commented out anyway, right? So I mean, I could keep going all night. I certainly. I was kind of wondering about like 120. I wonder if 120 would work well. And you know me, I'm down to try. All right, hang on. One more try at 120. Because theoretically, if I'm correct, if it is like, I mean, I don't know what it really is doing, but if it's like a sine wave where like at certain frequencies of the game refreshing, it's changing, it's like how it's moving, then surely 120 should act identical to 60, but just a little bit faster. Is my thinking. Am I clicked in the game? Okay, so big news. The game does not like 120. I don't think the game prefers 120 at all. Let me close that really fast. Am I able to close this normally? Oh, dear. Okay. The game doesn't like 120. I got to task manager it. Hang on. End task. Thank you. All right, we're going back to 60, and we're just gonna stay at 60. I think at this point, I think that's fine. I think 60 will behave well enough for me to get the job done at the very least. I can't help myself. Hang on. I'm sorry. We could just keep playing the game at this point, but I do have one thing I want to check. Sword of Moonlight. Sword of Moonlight runs at a specific frame rate itself. Like by default, without DG Voodoo's involvement. I'm 99% sure, because when I was going to play Kingsfield on Sword of Moonlight, it was like 20 FPS, I want to say, right? So I mean, I am kind of curious about going down to like something lower and seeing if it's just something like that, but yeah, it's not gonna show up. That's okay. I think the answer, I think the solution is I think it's as good as we're gonna get. I mean, I could sit here all night and dabble with this, but you know what? Just one more for the road. Why not? What have I done? Okay, that's fine. Let me just. You're gonna hear a. Oh, that's not it. Yeah, you're hearing the car. Cause there we go. I'm gonna set it to 20 FPS. That's my final test right here. All right, I'm sorry. I'm getting lost in the sauce trying to figure this out. Just one more quick one, you know. I feel like Kingsfield 1 runs at like 20, right? I mean, it's like a PS1 game, and Sword of Moonlight's technically a port, you could say. Now it's gonna be really choppy, but I mean, this is what real Sword of Moonlight looks like. Okay. No, it's definitely worse. I don't know. That's weird. I think my guess was correct, but for all the wrong reasons. Like, just in general, I think my guess to knock down the refresh rate or like the FPS was correct, but just not for the reasons that I thought it would be correct. Oh, okay, right. Hmm. Well, anyway, 60 FPS is the best we're gonna get. I have my chair has fallen. I will be down here for a little bit because if I try to fight my chair that doesn't maintain its height, well then everybody loses. Yeah, I mean this works. You know, like this is. Yeah, and he clutches it. Wait for it to spin. Oh, wow. Okay. That's going to be a little tricky. I almost just left the game on accident. Now, what's also just as equally as interesting to me is the fact that the spinning plate does not seem to have the same the same issue. Spinning wood always works. Yeah. I mean, I would say that I've seen it before, but I couldn't tell you why or where. Like, it's just one of those things that's like some. You ever hear that story about how there was like a picture of corn, or a picture of like a pumpkin, stowed away in the TF2 files, and somebody found it and deleted it, and then when they compiled the game again, it wouldn't work. And so they went back in and they put it back where it was supposed to be, and it started, and the game worked again. It's like, I feel like it's shit like that, you know? There's just sometimes there's just like a little, there's like magic somewhere. Like, nobody knows why this little thing isn't working or is working, but whatever. Like, just leave it there. He's moving quick now, I'm noticing. I am paralyzed. Load-bearing drywall. Stop. Dude. I could have just gone. Okay, I'm alive. Where did he go? Okay, he was just busy. That's fine. This seems like some shit that's gonna kill me. I'm not gonna front. Like, when do I go? Got it. Why do people fear death? Young people fear death because of our instincts, because our brain compels us to procreation, whether consciously or otherwise. Middle-aged people fear death for the same reason if they have no children, or because they want to make sure their children are old enough and strong enough to take care of themselves. Old people fear death for the same two reasons, except sometimes they don't fear death. Sometimes they welcome death. That's because neurologically, they've achieved their biological function to ensure the passage of genes and thus the survival of their family. There's nothing to be afraid of. Thank you, Dante. Ah, I chose poorly. Towers to Castle Key. You know, I wonder... No, I don't know. Sword of Moonlight's just crazy. Like, like I said, I knew what I was signing up for when I bought the game, you know? Like, I bought the game because I was like, I want to see what you can do with Sword of Moonlight despite all of its jank. So, you know, going in and there being jank, it's like, you know, that's like... Hang on, I'm thinking of a metaphor. That's like going into an Italian place and being like, dude, why is there so much spaghetti? That's not Who put all the spaghetti here? Oh, it was me. Oh, there was a door. Oh, this door. Oh, that's not right? Oh, my fault. You want me to go this way? Oh, I could see how this would soft lock you, that's for sure. Now, I'm getting a hunch that despite everything, I'm supposed to be able to ride on top of the things that are moving. Is that a correct assumption? It's okay, I can cook anyway. Another wood chest key. Thank you. Oh. Ah, okay, I understand. No biggie. Any freaks in here? Yup. A human, huh? Sure, barge right in, I guess. No need to knock or anything. Dude, you live in a purple zone on a catwalk. Are you trying to get to paradise? The poet is just around the bend. Or wait, you're not here to see the Nephil. Or a Gibberling. No, there's no way. You go around killing stuff, huh? I bet you do. I bet you pilfered a bunch of random crap on your way here, too. I know your type. You humans are all kleptomanic. Alright, go on then. Show me what you stole. I can probably tell you something about it, being a divine being and all. Sweet deal, right? Come on, you know you want some of that forbidden knowledge. I would love to assess the empty bottle. It's an empty bottle. You want me to say something smart about this? It's trash. I guess you could fill it with something. I don't know. Alright, well, rude. Tell me about this. This is embarrassing, but I was only 3 years old, I guess. I remember finding what I thought was chocolate on the floor, but it turned out to be cat shit. I put it in my mouth and swiftly spit it out, haha. Okay, so, not very helpful. One time he was fixing a car, and he had me hold the brakes down with both feet. I asked him if I let go of the brakes, if the car will explode. He said yes. It is the wedding band itself is made of purple jade. Not important. On the center, instead of a gemstone, there's a flower carved out of pink coral. It is rose, centered by 2 small pieces of amethyst. Elf boomer. Mortician's wife. Once it started to flood, she helped the sick and hurt as much as she could. But people can't really live wading through the sewer water every day. Mask worn by the cult of Kagosuchi. Oh. The cultists saw the fire, survived months of rain, and knew it was a sign from God, and so sacrificed themselves to the fire. Took me to the beach all the time. I had this toy. Once we were at the beach and I was playing at the shore with the toy and the waves washed the toy into the ocean. My bedroom was a closet, but I was only probably 3 years old or so. Remember when we went to my grandmother's house for Hanukkah around then, and I got a Dreamcast. God, I love the Dreamcast. You know what? You're all right, Elf Boy. You're all right. You know what? He's okay. So true. Put her there. Oh, wait. Okay, are these other like items not supposed to say this text? Is this text from somewhere else? Is that what's happening here? I thought it was like you know, I thought it was maybe trying to, like, maybe if you have all these items you could put together a story. Oh, it was the ring. Oh, okay, I got you. After moving out, that was around when I started this project, 11 years ago now. I can't believe it's been that long. I know this was very The blood of the North was on the king's hands, so he shed his own to try and ease their suffering. What do you gotta say about salvia? Salvia's got anti-inflammatory properties? Can I sell stuff to you? I can. Alright, well, feel free to come back after you take more stuff. I don't have anything better to do. Alright, man. At least you're not picky. Tell you what, there was these guys in the green zone? Yeah, you know the green zone. Boy, they had a fit when I stole their stuff. Welcome to my... Wait a minute, you're a prisoner? Very strange indeed. Almost all of my customers are Nephilim, with the occasional knight. How on earth did you get here without wings? Anyway, welcome to my store. If you've come for a bargain, you've got one. That's my motto. You're my very first human customer. Wow, human Nephilim trade. Who would have thought it? What on earth are you doing in a Gibberling village? Do you have some business here? Well, either way, come and spend some of your hard-earned cunes. You got a Fragarack, the Chokchima, Forgiveness, Ibida. Wait, what's the mediumship key for? Hold on, Shoddy. You got 2 keys here I want. Hang on, man. I think we say goodbye to the Bonong. I don't think I'm gonna ever put it back on. I got lightning for days. I think it served me well. And then I'm gonna roll a save after this because I might need this thing later. And we're just gonna hope that that's not the case. But I want those keys more than I want to come back here. 500C for that thing. Alright. I have no prejudice. If you made it here, you must be very strong indeed. Check out this one. Nice. Is that a picture of him, or how does it work? Tell me about these keys really fast. Hey there, my deranged friend. Killed any more people lately? Take their belongings? Yeah, I bet you have. Gimme. Let me see. Alright, man, settle down. I gotta go back up, too. Let me read the HOD, actually. Oh, I read that one already. My bad. Cell to the key. Oh, key to the cell of a medium. Northern maze. Behind the door is a wicked medium. Oh. right. My psychotic spree, of course, yes. Nice bed. I guess even they have to sleep, huh? And then this doesn't have anything in it. Okay, so I gotta go back to the top again. Ah, I see. Now, where would that take me, you think? This takes me all the way back to the top, by the way. And I really want to know what's right here, but I fear death. But not really, because it wasn't really that bad getting here, I guess. Send it. Yeah, I can make that jump. That's chill. Yeah, nice. Secret key 1. Well, how about that? Hey, buddy, I went on another psychotic spree of parkour. You got anything to tell me about Secret Key 1? It implies the existence of at least Secret Key 2. Good luck with all that. An unknown number of such keys, huh? Yeah, I bet so. All knowing my ass. Whatever, dog. Be that way. We gotta go do more parkour. I cast lightning upon you. Oh, we're right back here. Oh, okay, this isn't too bad. He scared me again. This bastard. Well, I don't need this one anymore because I've solved the soft lock issue, so we should just be able to cook forever now. Which one was this? That's that one. We gotta go to this one. Do I have? Yeah. The lion boys are gonna be awake, right? No? Okay. Well, that's good news for me. What's up, Shoddy? I wish I could forgive you. I wish I could ignore what you've done. Please leave. I beg of you. Don't kill me. Please. Just leave. Nah. You were a wicked medium, so I have to kill you, apparently. What's up, man? I've unlocked my cell, thank you. I can see you have learned the magic of the Red Mage, which must mean you have helped him in some important way. Esotericism. What I'm going to teach you now is a secret tradition. It's very important that it's kept secret, so I'm not actually going to explain this physicality, for it isn't my place to share such secrets with outsiders. Show you my movements with my hands. Doesn't matter what these movements do or what it means. It is not for you to learn yet. See these 3 movements I'm doing with my finger into the palm of my hand? That's all you need to do. Maybe one day we can sit down with a stack of books and I can teach you the theory behind this, but it can't be today. I do hear the voice of God. And he said, yo, check out that new spell you got, bro. 70 holy? And it's only 3 more than what I was using? Hot diggity. Huh, I wonder where that other key is. All the Echo Knight games are so good, you should play them. I should. I've been in a dungeon crawler mood. That's for sure. What else did I miss? There was a chest somewhere that I needed to go back to, right? I don't remember how I got here now, actually. I think I go this way. Is that correct? Yes. And then I have to go the other way. This way. Because I gotta go open up this other key. Okay, I need to not get owned here either. Woohoo! Okay. Then he's gonna, 1, 2, he's gonna spin. Jeez. This one doesn't open. Another wood door key. So, probably right back where we came from. If I had to guess. Wait. Is it this one? Oh, wait, this is probably the... Oh, it was for this. This is... I thought that I was moving for a second. I was freaking out. Oh, great. Oh. Great. Never mind. I don't gotta worry at all. Check out that shot. Oh, you could only see his silhouette die. Dude, that's what it's all about. What the fuck is going on there? Holy. Alright, okay, hold on. That was a lot. Okay, right here. Yeah. No, yeah, that looks normal to me. It was just funny to get sniped like that. With just like absolutely little to no understanding of what was happening. Just in case I need to go back up there. Hello, tall freak. Are you friend or foe? You're friend. Why are you punishing yourself? Are you playing cool shit or gay shit? I can't alt tab to write. Are you fighting skeletons in a bright red crypt for 3 more hours? If they were here right now, they would be hearing that I was saying that it was not bright red in the crypt, and that they're conflating 2 areas of the game into one. It's a blue one. It was not bright red in there. It was not bright red. It was bright red outside. It was dark brown inside. Also, it wasn't a crypt. It was a catacomb. The green one was a different place. We're playing cool shit right now, Gray. But it is a horror game, so you know, it's got its moments. No amount of penance or flagellation can unwrite what is written. The will of the Lord will be done. You cannot argue with God. You are not Abram. It is not your place. Your groaning and whining will change nothing. Your actions will change nothing. Your promises will change nothing. You cannot alter the will of the divine. You cannot change the past. Nothing can ever be taken back or undone. Your guilt is meaningless. It doesn't matter if you become a better person. God will not grant you a miracle. You cannot change the past. What you have done is written in stone. You will never know how things could have been different, for there's only one life. There's no point in ruminating. Check that out. Hello, fairy. I'm gonna save before I fight you, I think. Get this elf on the basketball team. How's my... Yeah, okay, we're looking good. Yeah, I could tell you were evil from a mile away. Let's do some classic Shadow Tower Abyss strategies here. Open the door. Shoot my shotgun 2 times. Nice shot, man. Shoot. Alright, dead. Perfect. Drink some tears. Oh, I didn't see what that said. Shit. Hang on. Hang on. I'm not going to read this. I'm literally going to reload my save. Because I missed the first part of that. I didn't think she was gonna... I didn't know she was gonna do that. Real Kingsfield action right here. Alright, so now we don't touch anything. And now I am dead. And soon it will be another. Your pain today is merely a portent of what is to come. When you think to yourself, and now my beloved is gone, imagine how you will feel next. It will only be compounded. Instead of 1 late love, there will be 2. I know what those sycophants have been telling you, soothing your trivial first world sorrow with flaccid platitudes, telling you that they love you as you spill their blood. You'll get no such infantilizing patronization from me. You don't deserve it. I hate them, but you're not worth their dying breath. I know you and I know what you've done. Sure, you're not the worst person that's ever lived. Congratulations. On your journey here, you walked past infanticiders, kidnappers, rapists, torturers, slavers, hitmen, apartheiders, war criminals, genociders. These are your countrymen. Don't think yourself virtuous. You aren't. Was I supposed to kill everybody? Fuck. I thought some people were pretty chill. I should have killed everybody. Note to self, next time, kill everybody. Afrikaner protest. Oh, I've unlocked it. Wait, who are you? Ah, yes, of course. Dio vid tutto e tuo vede sin... Is this Latin or is it Italian? I actually cannot tell anymore. I think it's Italian. Voglia e nulla. This is Italian. Yeah, this is definitely Italian. So I will not make you listen to me. Oh. Well, that's nice. I'm not gonna lie, man. I wanted to see what was on the other area first. Is that chill with everybody if I go back one more time? Just, I know we're right at the gates of heaven and all that, but y'all mind if I load the save one more time and just play through it, pussy? Too late. I've never seen someone organically find the Trinity spell out of several testers and several streamers. What's in here anyway? I just wanted to see what this was really fast. I do feel like I've still missed some stuff. Is it so wrong for me to just see what's in here really fast? I just wanted to know. See, like, there's a body here. There's a bunker key. Oh, there is another catacombs. Oh, dear. Okay, I actually was getting scared that I was getting Mario 64 there for a second. I'm not gonna front. Good evening. Oh, this takes you all the way back to the top. Oh. No. We'll come back for this. Let's go back to heaven. Let's see heaven first. Before we do this. 10 FOV. It's sort of moonlight. The moonlight is... Let's talk to the Italian boy here. One more time. I got a bunker key. Did I screenshot all this? Because I did want to... I think I did, yeah. Okay, well, let's go to heaven. Sorry for the bait the first time. I am a murderer. I shouldn't be here. It would be better if it was Baroque. Why do I feel like I'm about to get jump scared? Oh, we're at the gates of heaven. And I've been a very bad guy. Yeah, my FOV is fine. I'm chilling. I play the game. This looks sick. Answer quickly and concisely. Understand. Were you honest in your business matters? Yes. Did you make time for your spiritual life? Yes. Did you procreate? No. Did you earnestly believe in salvation and the coming of the Messiah? No. Did you seek wisdom and learn right from wrong? Were you honest and kind? I can't tell if I'm role-playing right now or if it's me. If it's me, I should answer these differently. If it's the guy in the game, I'm answering them correctly. I imagine. Yeah, let's say I'm honest and kind in the game. Have you been true to yourself and done the best with what you were given? No. You've committed murder. You were rejected from paradise. That's about right. Please, man. Wait, I probably could have killed him. Fuck. Bro, you knew that, so why even answer the questions? You wanted to answer it honestly. That's so wrong. It's like a little treat for him. Alright, well, I mean, I'm still going up. Seems like they can't stop me no matter what they do. Are you evil? Oh, you're evil! Yeah, well. This place looks sick. Oh, my prayers will be unanswered. Hold on. Let me sneeze on them. 2 quick sneezes and I'm good. I am running out of tears though. I gotta be a little careful. Kinda. I actually am just gonna avoid attacking these people altogether. Because they're not worth the... They're not worth my tears. Ooh. Traverse the white light. Symbol of the believer. I think this is probably the end of the game, actually, yeah? But it's too late now. This is definitely a point of no return type area. Yo, what's up, dog? My friend that I get to... You don't want to talk to me? Alright, well. My fault. Hey. I won't bother with the charade. You know exactly who I am. You know exactly what I do. Everything is possible for one who believes. I wanted to read about the Kana. I played along for long enough. I'm done humoring you. A key to a door that leads to the bunker below the blue towers. This key unlocks a door in the maze in the northeast corner of the blue... Oh, I was supposed to go back. Okay, good to know, good to know, good to know. Goodbye. Thank you, Katana salesman from Dark Souls, by the way. This is that guy, right? Like, I mean, look at the stairway. You see the staircase going down. It leads outside. He's sitting right here on a chest. You kill him, you get his katana. He's the Dark Souls guy. There's even like this little thing over here. This is the Dark Souls area. Wait, is this all Dark Souls 1? Wait, hold on. Whoa. Wait a minute. It's starting to look familiar to me. Kill them with kindness. This is a Dark Souls area. This is a cool ass track. Tell me about kindness. By this point, you have to know better, right? Yeah, you're right. No, that's actually completely real. That's my fault. I should be doing better than that. And I'm sorry. This is Dark Souls. Yeah. Because you go up here. Oh my god, it actually is. What's up, blue guy? Girl? Wait. Yep. Okay, this is cool. It's green in here. This fountain is just a memory. It is just a memory because it's... I get it. Let me save on save 2 so that I don't lose whatever my correct save file is for going back. Okay, this is cool. I'm actually super down for this. I wanted to come over here. Because I wanted to go... Ah, well, you've pushed me off the ledge, haven't you? Well, let's go secret mode right here. Oh, never mind, it's not there. That's chill. Let's round you guys up, huh? How about that? Get a little closer. Don't be shy. I don't have that many more tears. Good work. Okay, so I should be, in general, I should be, to save my tears, because I don't have many left, I should cast once and then attack them after that because they don't need 2. But because they are so tanky that they need at least 1. How did you turn blue? Now that is assuming, of course, I'm not supposed to go somewhere else right now. Oh, it's just blue right here, I guess. Oh, well. Right. Maybe these gates just open? No. That one does just open. Okay, good to know. Let me go in here and look for the guy with the barrel. Should be 3 hits. Yeah. This is somehow worse? Okay, I don't think it's Dark Souls anymore. Because this doesn't exist usually. I want to go where he went. Wanting your suffering to be validated by others is a very human experience. Okay, I am actually going to go this way first. Sorry. I'm always indecisive. Therefore, since we have these promises, dear friends, let us purify ourselves from everything that contaminates body and spirit, perfecting holiness out of reverence from God. This place is crazy. Smoke rose from his nostrils, consuming fire came. The cherubim flew, he soared on the wings of the wind. I'm pretty sure these are all Bible verses. It's been a few years. And this is a version of the script that I am not familiar with, but that is, I'm pretty sure. Is this an IV? This isn't an IV. This is a more modern version, I think, maybe. Love those who love you. What credit is that to you? Even sinners love those who love them. Name shall no longer be Jacob, but Israel, for you have striven with God and with men prevailed. Right. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Yeah, okay, these are definitely all Bible verses. That checks. I surely hope that I don't need to do a puzzle here, because I'm going to get owned if that's the case. Oh, I'm loving this. What's in here? I'm getting distracted. Symbol of the glutton. Patient states that he's decided to tell me the trauma events in his life in chronological order. Patient's childhood was one of uncertainty and instability, with many moves, negligent parents or parental surrogates, drug addiction, and crime. Patient describes a childhood in which his mother moved every 6 months. He attended 15 or 16 different schools total. Patient tells me a story that his mother has told him many times that he himself does not remember. His mother told him about protecting him from his father with an iron skillet with which she creased his father's head when he was an infant. Patient reports that both his parents were drug addicts. He was removed from their home by Child Protective Services. At age 4 years old, patient states he was attacked by a dog of which he has no memory and had a scar on his knee, which he can no longer see. When the patient was 6 years old, his father died, and the patient was home alone for 3 days, during which he spent most of the time in his room. During the same year that his father died, patient states that he was in a motor vehicle accident with a friend of his mother's who had taken him to see a rare flower in the desert. When he was 5 years old, his parental aunt committed suicide with a pistol. Patient reports when he was 13 years old, he went to live with his parental grandmother and stayed in his aunt's room. While living with his grandmother, he found that pistol that his aunt had used to kill herself in his grandmother's nightstand. At 11 years old, he lived with his mother, which was a violent environment at the time. He vividly remembers a fight between two men in front of his house at that time. Patient states that dealing with his mother was dating M, a gang member. Patient reports that his mother's boyfriend, after M was R, had a roommate, J, sexually molested him one time. I'm going to skip over this. A car crash after his father died, and his father's truck being driven by a friend of his mother's. States that he was extricated from the truck by firefighters who used jaws of life. Patient reminds this therapist of the murder of his friend T. T and his family were stabbed by a foster son. According to the patient, the perpetrator is serving 70 years in prison. Said that a friend of his communicated to him that a woman he knows holds him responsible for the murders, which the patient explains is ludicrous. Patient reports that he had been removed by CPS twice while growing up. His mother was incarcerated for several months for breaking someone's car window. At 10 years old, his mother brought him to a drug dealer with whom she had sex in exchange for drugs while patient was in the same room. 13 years old, he was bullied, and in one encounter, he had his front teeth knocked out of his mouth. On the way to the dentist to repair the damage, patient states his grandmother had a motor vehicle accident. Foster care, and he moved between 4 temporary group homes. Patient continues to relate his trauma history that includes residence in a 4th foster home for juvenile offenders, even though he himself was not one. At approximately age 21, patient reports that he was a drug addict smoking fentanyl powder for about 2 years. Patient reports that during his drug addict phase, his house was an opium den. A friend who lived with him had multiple overdoses and describes an incident where he had taken him to the emergency room and the police were involved. What a life, eh? The brain is essentially an electrical system that is similar in some ways to a computer. Different portions of the brain are specialized for different kinds of functions. For example, the surface of the brain toward the back of your head is called the occipital cortex. This is where vision takes place. If you had a stroke that affected this region of the brain, you would have trouble with your vision. A small region on the surface of the left half of your brain is called the Broca's area. This is the part of your brain that allows you to talk to other people. If this part of your brain were injured by a stroke, you would have difficulty talking. You might be able to think of what you wanted to say, but find that you had forgotten how to speak the words. A primitive part of your brain called the limbic system is thought to be involved in the control of emotions such as joy, sadness, fear, or anger. However, our knowledge of where and how the brain creates positive and negative emotions is still very limited. We do know that nerves are the wires that make up the electrical circuits in the brain. A long, thin part of the nerve is called the axon. When a nerve is stimulated, it sends an electrical signal along the axon to the end of the nerve. A nerve is much more complex than a simple wire, however. For example, a nerve may receive input from tens of thousands of other nerves. Once it is stimulated, its axon may send out signals to tens of thousands of other nerves. This is because the axon can divide and send out many branches. Each of these branches also divides into even more branches, in much the same way that the trunk of a tree divides into more and more branches. Because of this branching tendency, a single nerve in the brain may send out signals to as many as 25,000 other nerves that are located throughout the entire brain. How do the nerves in your brain communicate their electrical signals to other nerves? The region where they meet is called the synapse. You may not be familiar with that term, but don't feel intimidated by it. It just means the space between two nerves. Oh. The left-hand nerve is called the presynaptic nerve, and the right-hand nerve is called the postsynaptic nerve. Synaptic, I'm not sure. Again, these terms do not have any other fancy or special meanings. They merely refer to the nerve that ends, or begins, on the left or right edge of the synapse. Communication of the electrical signal across the synapse is important to our understanding of how the brain works. The synaptic region between the presynaptic nerve on the left and the postsynaptic nerve on the right is filled with fluid. This discovery was a major breakthrough in the history of neuroscience. When you think of it, this discovery is not so surprising since our bodies are made up primarily of water. However, scientists were puzzled because they knew that the electrical impulses of nerves were too weak to travel across the synaptic fluid. So, how does the presynaptic nerve on the left send its electrical signal across the fluid-filled synapse to the postsynaptic nerve? As an analogy, imagine that you are hiking and you come to a river. You really need to get to the other side, but the water is too deep. Furthermore, there's no bridge and it's too far to jump. How do you get to the other side? You might need a canoe, or you might have to swim for it. Nerves face a similar problem. Because their electrical impulses are too weak to jump across synapses, the nerves send little swimmers across with their message. These little swimmers are chemicals called neurotransmitters. When the presynaptic nerve fires, it releases many tiny packets of serotonin into the synapse. Once released, these chemical messengers migrate or swim through a process called diffusion across the fluid-filled synapse. At the other side of the synapse, the serotonin molecules become attached to the receptors on the surface of the postsynaptic nerve. This signal tells the postsynaptic nerve to fire. Different kinds of nerves use different kinds of neurotransmitters. There are a great many of these neurotransmitters in the brain. Chemically, many of them are categorized as biogenic amines, because I know it's an amines, because they are manufactured from amino acids in the foods we eat. These amine transmitters are the brain's biochemical messengers. 3 of the amine transmitters in the limbic emotional regions of the brain are called serotonin, I know this one, it's just hard to pronounce, norepinephrine, thank you, and dopamine. These 3 transmitters have been theorized to play a role in many psychiatric disorders and have been intensively studied by psychiatric researchers. Because these chemical messengers are called biogenic amines, theories linking them to depression or mania are sometimes referred to as the biogenic amine theory. But we are getting ahead of ourselves, are we now? How does... let me get some water. I try to play it cool, but my throat is dying. Sorry. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Send me over the edge. I gotta get something to drink. Oh. Oh, a free one, huh? Thank goodness. Whew. How does a chemical messenger cause the postsynaptic nerve to fire once it becomes attached to the nerve? Let's imagine for a moment that the chemical transmitter in the presynaptic nerve is serotonin. On the surface of the postsynaptic nerve, there are tiny areas called serotonin receptors. You can think of these receptors as locks because they cannot be opened up without the right key. These receptors are on the membranes that form the outer surface of nerves. Sorry, that was a weird way to say that. These receptors are on the membranes that form the outer surface of nerves. These nerve membranes are something like the skin that covers your body. Now, think of the serotonin as the key to the lock of the postsynaptic nerve. Just like a real key, the serotonin works only because it has a specific shape. Huh. There are many other chemicals floating around in the synaptic region, but they will not be able to open the serotonin lock because they do not have the right molecular shape. Once the key fits into the lock opens up. This triggers additional chemical reactions that cause the postsynaptic nerve to fire electrically. When the nerve fires, the serotonin is released from the receptor on the postsynaptic nerve and ends in the synaptic fluid again. Finally, it swims back to the presynaptic nerve, again through a process called diffusion. The serotonin has done its job, and the presynaptic nerve needs to get rid of it. Otherwise, it will hang around in the synapse and might swim back to the postsynaptic nerve again. This could create confusion, because the postsynaptic nerve may think that there's a new signal, and it may get stimulated to fire again. To solve this problem, this presynaptic nerve has a pump on its surface. Once the serotonin swims back, it attaches to a receptor, another lock, on the surface of the presynaptic nerve and is pumped back into the nerve by something called the membrane pump or the reuptake pump. Oh. Which is why they are SSRIs, serotonin something reuptake inhibitors. After the serotonin is pumped back inside, the presynaptic nerve can recycle it, or it can destroy the excess serotonin if it already has enough saved up for the next electrical signal. It destroys the excess serotonin through a process called metabolism, which means changing one chemical into another chemical. In this case, the serotonin is changed into a chemical that can be absorbed into the bloodstream. The enzyme in the nerve that performs this service is called monoamine oxidase, or MAO for short, which is where MAOIs come from because they are MAO inhibitors. I am learning so much right now, it's actually crazy. The MAO enzyme transforms the serotonin into a new chemical called 5-hydroxydolieacetic acid, or 5-HIAA. That's another big name, but you can simply think of 5-HIAA as a waste product of the serotonin. I think, 5-HIAA leaves your brain, enters your bloodstream, and is carried to your kidneys. Your kidneys remove the 5-HIAA from your blood and send it to your bladder. Finally, you get rid of the 5-HIAA when you urinate. That's the end of the serotonin cycle. Of course, the presynaptic nerve must continually manufacture a new supply of serotonin to use in nerve firing so that the total amount of serotonin does not get depleted. Burns, David, Feeling Good, The New Mood Therapy, William Morrow and Company, 1980. Who knew that the best way to get me to read something that actually teaches me things is to put it inside of a Kingsfield game? I was more locked in reading that than I've ever been locked in reading anything in the last, 5 years of my life, I think. What a world we live in. You've got the believer, the avid, the avid probably. It's probably not a bird. Or a bug. I think an avid is a bug. The glutton and the twin so far. And we got a... Oh! I didn't even... Oh my god, I didn't even realize. We're back here. Wait, are we in the same place, or is this a different... I wonder if I only got signs for those two. The chest! Oh, that's so sick. Oh, I didn't even realize it, man. That's so sick. At the beginning of the game, you're in hell, basically, and you're in, like, one of these cells like this, which would actually be this one, because that's where the sign was that was talking about all the really, really unfortunate... The series of unfortunate events that was happening to this kid. That sign was here because this is our cell. Now, right here was a skeleton, and if you clicked on the wall, there was a secret chest behind there. So we're actually just in the heaven version of this area. This is so sick. Okay. Very cool. So we should be able to come over here and, yeah. Look up, you'll see a jail cell door floating in midair. From the top of the tower ahead, jump to the wall below the door. It's a dangerous jump, and if you miss, you'll die. But if you do it right, you'll be able to land on the wall. I'm going to screenshot that because I'm going to bet that that's something I can actually do in the hell section. Am I right? No, I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. I think that's there for a lineup, but I bet I could do it in hell as well. Dying here would be really unfortunate. I'm not going to front. All right, let's go. The fountain is dry. We roll another save, because, you know, I didn't actually check the other side of this area, so I will be... I mean, I'm going to be coming back here anyway. Probably. We have 2 ways to go. Let's go this way first. This is a script that I intended to read at my mother's funeral. I became too upset and was unable to read more than just the quote from A Scanner Darkly. The following informal eulogy is written in the essence of the spirit of my mom's personality, the overly formal, intellectual, dreary, and depressive, as well as the strange, erratic, disrespectful, and manic. It is performative in nature and not intended to upstage or upset anyone, only to accurately reflect my time with her. I will go on for a long time. I apologize in advance. The last time I ever saw her, I gave her my copy of the book A Scanner Darkly by Philip K. Dick, one of my favorite authors. I begged her to read it so that it may aid her in sobriety. As far as I know, she did not read the book or care to keep it, and lost the book one of the countless times she lost all of her possessions in the last years of her life. I strongly recommend everyone here to read A Scanner Darkly, and you will know why I gave her the book. Since then, I have not bought a new copy. I will read for you now the unabridged epilogue of the book. This has been a novel about some people who were punished entirely too much for what they did. They wanted to have a good time, but they were like children playing in the street. They could see one after another of them being killed, run over, maimed, destroyed, but they continued to play anyhow. We really all were very happy for a while, sitting around and not toiling, but just bullshitting and playing. But it was for such a terrible brief time, and then the punishment was beyond belief. Even when we could see it, we could not believe it. For example, while I was writing this, I learned that the person on whom this character Jerry Fabin is based killed himself. My friend on whom I based the character Ernie Luckman died before I began the novel. For a while, I myself was one of these children playing in the street. I was, like the rest of them, trying to play instead of being grown up, and I was punished. I am on the list below, which is a list of those to whom this novel is dedicated, and what became of each. Drug misuse is not a disease, it is a decision, like the decision to step out in front of a moving car. You would call that not a disease, but an error of judgment. When a bunch of people begin to do it, it is a social error, a lifestyle. In this particular lifestyle, the motto is be happy now because tomorrow you are dying. But the dying begins almost at once, and the happiness is a memory. It is then only a speeding up, an intensifying of the ordinary human existence. It is not different from your lifestyle, it is only faster. It all takes place in days or weeks or months instead of years. Take the cash and let the credit go, as Villain said in 1460, but that is a mistake if the cash is a penny and the credit a whole lifetime. There is no moral in this novel. It is not bourgeois. It does not say they were wrong to play when they should have toiled. It just tells what the consequences were. In Greek drama, they were beginning as a society to discover science, which means causal law. Here in this novel, there is nemesis, not fate, because any one of us could have chosen to stop playing in the street, but, as I narrate from the deepest part of my life and heart, a dreadful nemesis for those who kept on playing. I am not a character in this novel, I am the novel. So, though, was our entire nation at this time. This novel is about more people than I knew personally. Some we all read about in the newspapers. It was this sitting around with our buddies and bullshitting while making tape recordings, the bad decision of the decade, the 60s, both in and out of the establishment. And nature cracked down on us. We were forced to stop by things dreadful. If there was any sin, it was that these people wanted to keep on having a good time forever and were punished for that. But, as I say, I feel that, if so, the punishment was far too great. And I prefer to think of it only in a Greek or morally neutral way, as mere science, as deterministic, impartial cause and effect. I love them all. Here's the list to whom I dedicate my love. To Galen, deceased. To Ray, deceased. To Francie, permanent psychosis. To Kathy, permanent brain damage. To Jim, deceased. To Val, massive permanent brain damage. To Nancy, permanent psychosis. To Joanne, permanent brain damage. To Marin, deceased. Nick, deceased. Terry, deceased. Dennis, deceased. Phil, permanent pancreatic damage. To Sue, permanent vascular damage. To Jerry, permanent psychosis and vascular damage. And so forth, in memoriam. These were comrades whom I had. There are no better. They remain in my mind, and the enemy will never be forgiven. The enemy was their mistake in playing. Let them all play again, in some other way, and let them be happy. Philip K. Dick, Scanner Darkly. The next part of my informal eulogy is an attempt to use humor as a coping mechanism. I feel that my mom would want me to wreak havoc at her service and that she would find it amusing. I understand if you don't laugh, for the routine is not meant to be funny, but rather it has always been my opinion that it is most poignant to write tragedy as comedy and vice versa. So in the expression of joke-telling, I am instead expressing sorrow. What's the deal with funerals? Have you seen this? Have you heard of this? It's like you don't see your family for 10 years, then someone dies and you all meet up. What's up with that? And then you don't see each other again for another 10 years. And next time, there's one less. Next time it might even be you. Or it might even be me. As far as I can recall, my mom did not like Jerry Seinfeld. I just felt she would find it amusing for such a left-field performance at her service. She did make me promise to play Slayer at her funeral, which I interpret as her trying to make you uncomfortable from beyond the grave. I was exposed to Slayer as a young child. Or to hear her tell it, she would play Slayer for me in the womb and I would kick along to it. The preceding and following acts are how I interpreted the extremely little of her spoken will that she bestowed executorship upon me with. Executorship? I'm not sure. In that all she said was to play Slayer at her funeral. I know I've gone on long enough, but I am going to continue to go on. I apologize in advance. In this final section of her informal eulogy, I will tell stories of myself and her. I intentionally will not name anyone in present company in these stories, as I have not obtained permission to do so. I thought for a long time about a happy story to open with. This is the best I could come up with. I remember when I was very little, when my dad was still alive. I went to go visit with my mom on the weekends. First place was a shithole apartment, but it had a pool. One day during summer, she and I were swimming at the pool. She asked me if I wanted to go and make tuna sandwiches despite that I was so little. But of course, I said I would. I did not know how a tuna sandwich was made, so all I did was open a can of tuna, put it betwixt 2 slices of bread, no mayonnaise or anything, just straight tuna from the can. I brought the sandwich to the pool for her, and she took a bite, and was alarmed at how revolting plain tuna and bread is, but had a good laugh. She then went upstairs to make new sandwiches correctly. That is the most positive story about my mom that I can recall. I don't think she would want me to end the informal eulogy here. She would want me to represent her as authentically as I could, warts and all. So now I'm going to tell you some less happy stories to more accurately characterize her and the act of raising me. These stories do not illustrate her entire character, as most of you probably know, but rather her character through me, or her character as I saw it growing up. There was one particularly bad summer when she was dating a man some people here may have met. I was something like 9 years old, and he was a member of a white supremacist prison gang. When I call him a neo-Nazi, it is not a hyperbole. He hung a Nazi flag over their bed, red with a white circle and a swastika. He had a tattoo of a swastika for everyone to see. During this bad summer, they both had been about 2 years into a relapse, and things had gotten especially desperate. I recall once we had no food in the house except ice cream, and we had no silverware except butter knives, and no dishes except plates. Not that they were unwashed, but that they were traded away for narcotics. So she and I ate vanilla ice cream together off of a plate using a butter knife. Another time, we had no food in the house except a dry bag of beans. This was during summer, so I did not get lunch at school, and there was no school. These were the kind of beans that you were supposed to soak before eating, but in her opioid-induced apathy, when I told her I was hungry, she instructed me to eat the dry beans out of the bag. She didn't cook the beans or tell me to cook them, she told me to eat them dry. They were hard like pebbles. I was only a little kid. I didn't know. Another time, we had no toilet paper at home, and they either didn't have the money or didn't care to buy any. One time, after a bowel movement, she told me to go to the neighbors behind us and ask for a roll of toilet paper, and so I did. I walked to the house behind us with my rear end unwiped and begged the neighbor for a roll of toilet paper. Another time, she told me to get into the shower and wash the fecal matter into the drain of the shower with water and my hand. Eventually, they broke up, and she was single for a time. Once, she took me to a drug dealer's house to score. She decided we would stay the night at his house, and she gave me a blanket to sleep on the floor. While I was still in the room, she had sex with the drug dealer in the bed right next to me, while I hid under the blanket on the floor. The final story I'll tell of her was when I was 17. I'd gotten a part-time job at a music store, my first job. I didn't have a state ID because my mom lost my birth certificate and my social security card. I could only get a state ID if my mom went with me to the DMV, which at the time she refused to do because as she put it, it was at the bottom of her list of priorities. So I was working and had no ID and couldn't get a bank account because I had no ID. So each time I got paid, they cut me a paper check, and because I didn't know of any other way to cash it, my mom would take me to her bank and cash the check. Because I was 17 years old still, She was receiving survivor's benefits on my behalf, which is like child support from the government for when the other parent is dead. She was getting food stamps on my behalf as well, and because I was working, she decided to charge me rent as well. When I would get paid, she would drive me to her bank and deposit the check into her account and give me only $100 of it. These stories are all thematically connected. Each happened because of the depths of drug addiction that she was in. When she was using, her actions were animated like a marionette by her mu opioid receptor. When she was clean, she was a different person. The drugs made her otherwise. Both of my parents died because of narcotics, and so I am now always stone cold sober. I don't take any drugs, not even marijuana, and I do not drink alcohol, and I hope my mom would approve. I did not write this to be disrespectful to her memory, but rather to represent her as accurately as I saw her. I pray there is someone in my life who loves me enough so that after I die, they get up in front of people and talk about how much of a piece of shit I am for 30 paragraphs. Thank you. Fuck. The ending finally got me, man. I was really holding it back. The ending finally really fucking got me. Oh, man. Oh, shit, dude. Oh, man. What a brick wall to end it on, man. That's... Let's go up and to the right. Is this real? That doesn't look real. That looks like it's back the other way. Whew. I'm not sure if I'm reading this out of order or not because it's talking about the fourth stage. So I'm gonna read it anyway because I'm scared that the sign's gonna go flying up into the skies. The fourth stage is pure simulacrum, thank you. Pure simulacrum, in which the simulacrum has no relationship to any reality whatsoever. Here, signs merely reflect other signs, and any claim to reality on the part of images or signs is only the order of other such claims. This is a regime of total equivalency, where cultural products need no longer even pretend to be real in a naive sense. Because the experiences of consumers' lives are so predominantly artificial that even claims to reality are expected to be phrased in artificial, hyper-real terms, any naive pretension to reality as such is perceived as bereft of critical self-awareness and thus as over-sentimental. Baudrillard, Jean, 1981. Okay, that one stays at least. Ah, it appears that that was all that was in here. Okay. And you're damn right the fountain's fucking dry right now, man. I'm gonna roll that save really fast. Okay. Buckle in, just try not to miss here. I like that a lot. Fuck. Excruciatingly long-winded text that overshares personal information, which fully elucidates the narrative motif without subtly, paradoxically displayed on a small wooden sign. I should have gone back to the catacombs too before I did this, man. I'm realizing now, if I was gonna do whatever I'm supposed to do in the catacombs. Oh man. Oh, this is the other side of this area. The symbol of the idolater. Is that gonna open that up? I don't know. I guess we go up. We're back here again, where I guess I will save one more time. I'm just gonna keep rolling saves at this point. Not sure why sometimes I can't save, but that's okay. That's like a recurring thing. Let's go back up. Now, that's how I get back to... I see what I've done. Okay, so I definitely... If I needed to do something over there, I should have done it first. Because... there was a straight path that I could have gone down. I didn't realize that there was going to be a ledge right there, I think. Right. Oh, this is unlocked electronically, so that should just open now. Okay, right. I'm keeping up. I do want to go back this way and just double check. There was a straightaway here that I think I missed. The 9 fountains represent the 9 figures of your delusion. Do I have 9 figures? Believer, avid, unrighteous, pardoner, hoarder, idolater, glutton, twin. That's 8, so I'm missing one somewhere, and it's probably the guy that was hanging off the side. Over here, maybe? This little scamp right here. The symbol of the gravid. Now, how do I make it back? Is the question. Didn't think that through, huh? Oh, they let you do it this time. There's your 9th symbol. We'll just save over this one repeatedly. Okay, and you can't go deeper down there. That's fine. It doesn't say it's useless, though. So because it's not useless, I think that I do need to read these. She saw two angels in white sitting where the body of Jesus had lain, one at the head and one at the feet. She said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping?" Okay, let me read all these. No one calls for justice. No one pleads his case honestly. They rely on empty pleas. They tell lies. They conceive mischief and give birth to iniquity. I mean, there's definitely more than 9 things here. There's 2, 4, 6, 7. There's 14. When the hell did you get here, big man? Have you been here all along? There were 14 generations, and all from David to the exile of Babylon. Once all 14 generations have passed, come to me again. Got it. So... I don't think I have anything here for this right now. Unless the symbols are different. You love those who love you. What credit is that to you? Even sinners love those who love him. I mean, like, let me... Oh, you know what? Let me do this. I know at least one of these talks about, like, I am he, blah, blah, blah. Symbol of the believer should be pretty easy to solve. If this is correct. I am the Lord. Symbol of the believer. Right here, I would imagine. That's my assumption. That's not right. Okay. Well, yeah, maybe I don't have what I need for this yet. Because I definitely skipped over... There was another section over here that I didn't go to. And then as far as I know, there's an... Was that always here? What did that do? Did I see that before? Hold on. Okay. I'll leave it how it was for now. Oh. Oh, you're standing perfectly still. Look at you. Oh, never mind, you're moving. This is, like, unreal. Like, this shot is so... Am I supposed... I just don't... I don't want to kill them, but I do. Because what if they drop the things that I need? Oh, you talk. I was in a serious car crash several times. The moment right before impact, in those few seconds when I accept death, I am peaceful. A brief instant when you think you're about to die are the only peaceful moments in life. Why does everything in the world make you sad? Does everything in the world make you hurt? Just as Moses struck down his oppressor, you must strike down yours. I know what you're here for. Yes, I'll teach you. There's no point in lying. You know what it is by now. There's no point in coming up with a complicated explanation. I'm going to teach you a spell. You can use the spell to harm others. That's it. The wind blows wherever it pleases. You hear its sound, but you cannot tell where it comes from or where it is going. 90 wind. I just would love to find a save before I commit. Like, look, alright, yes, I have definitely committed several acts of murder an abundance of times today. I'm well aware. But that doesn't mean that I can't be better. So I'd love to... I'm getting major deja vu all of a sudden. I can't explain why. I'm getting like the craziest deja vu of my life. Walking this way, having this NPC, like this enemy stuck in the door. It just like, something just clicked in my brain that it felt like I've done this before. And it wasn't because this is the Dark Souls area, right? Like, don't get me wrong. You think that this is unlocked now? You need a key. What key? What key do I have? Oh, I just got the symbol of the murderer as well. Ew, interesting. Okay, hang on. Maybe it's easier than I was thinking it was. Oh, bunker key. That's not gonna work. I already know. Yeah. Or I go over there. I'm not gonna kill anybody. Oh, it's frozen in place. I see what that does. Okay. So I'm gonna bet that I probably could attack this guy forever and it'd probably work. Do you think that these are already marked? Like, maybe some of these aren't marked yet. I mean, like, this one looks like it needs the thing that I just got. A generation has been taken. So that worked. I don't have that many things, though, man. Are they identical on both sides? They look like they might be. And this, I mean, these... Wait till you get to the ending to drop the patch. Okay, thank you. These look like the other thing. I mean, I don't think you gotta worry too much. It would be really funny if my game crashed right before I got to the end, and then I go to open it back up, and it auto updates before I can stop it. If that happened, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If that happened, I would just beg you to drop me like a zip file of the previous version, so I could just play it like off of Steam, like how they do like on itch.io. I mean, a lot of these symbols are not what I have, but they are all called symbols of stuff, so maybe I just need to hit. Maybe I need to. A joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Dries up the bones. I don't have many. Have I missed some? That could be possible. Maybe. Let me talk to this guy. Oh, good shout. Thank you. That's a good shout. Felt like he was kind of fed up with me at this point, but wait, so that does mean actually if there's 14 total, I've only had 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I've had 10 total, I think. Which means I need to find 4 more, which certainly could be in places I haven't actually seen yet for some reason. Just almost died. Just almost got crush mode. This is the only place I haven't been yet, so I gotta figure out where this key would be. Because it's not secret key 1 or bunker. Sorry, honey. I can't tell if there's a floor down there. Ow. Ah, you. So there's 11. Let me use tears, swap my magic to the Trinity, and then let me bait these guys over to me. Come here, honey. So, I mean, this feels correct, actually, is to jump down there. I think I see... If I'm still missing a few anyway, then I can come back to the assessor when I have them all. Ah, yes. So, I mean, the fact that you're down there kind of implies that this is actually fine for me to go down to. And I get the symbol of the Virgin. So that's 12. Oh, damn, I hit all of you? That's crazy. Don't fall. Ah, all right. There we go. So that should be all of them, I believe. Nope, maybe not. That should be all of them, I believe. I'm gonna save first. Alright, let me double check I have as many as I can, because I've already used one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. So let's go to the assessor and talk to him. After I'm done assessing these, I'm gonna kill this guy because I want to see if you've added in a little Easter egg just for fun. I'm the Lord your God, who took you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked schemes, feet that are quick to rush to evil, a false witness who pours out lies. A great sign appeared in heaven, a woman with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and a crown of 12 stars on her head. Everything is possible for one who believes. For everything in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life comes not from the Father, but from the world. Pay her back as she herself has paid back others, and repay her double for her deeds. Mix a double portion for her in the cup she mixed. They will throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Indeed, under the law, almost everything is purified with blood, and without the shedding of blood, there is no forgiveness of sins. Each of the cherubim had 4 faces, one of that of the cherubim, one of a human being, lion, and an eagle. Of course, that's the throne that they're talking about. Well, part of it is the throne, I think. Am I misremembering? They talk about that at the same time that they talk about the 12 steps, all in different ores. I'm gonna say ores. It's like one of the steps is like emerald, one's amethyst, I think, jade, ruby, sapphire. As water reflects the face, so one's life reflects the heart. He gives food to every creature. His love endures forever. I am unworthy of all the kindness and faithfulness you have shown your servant. I had only my staff when I crossed this Jordan, but now I have become 2 camps. She was pregnant and cried out in pain as she was about to give birth. Then another sign appeared in heaven, an enormous red dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns on its head. Yeah. Got it. Thank you. I am going to kill you now. I hope you don't mind. Do you drop a katana? Haha! Let's go! That's so awesome. You're so cool. Yeah, I'm using that. How do I assess this, though? Fuck yeah. That's just, you know, like, that's just like a nice little Easter egg to add on. I can't imagine being like a guy who like stumbles onto this game, plays it, and is like, huh, this place is kind of cool. Just has no idea what Dark Souls is. Anyway. I didn't remember a lot of what was just said to me, but I'll figure it out. I think it'll ring a bell when I go and check out the verses over here again. Therefore, since we have these promises, dear friends, let us purify ourselves from everything that contaminates body and spirit, reflecting holiness out of reverence for God. I'm gonna say that's... There we go. Smoke rose from his nostrils, consuming fire came from his mouth, burning coals blazed out of it. He parted the heavens and came down, dark clouds were under his feet. He mounted the cherubim and flew. Ah, yes. Okay, so this is talking about... the porter. This may be a bit of a hot take here, yes? Surely God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. The Lord himself is my strength and my defense. He's become my salvation. With joy, we will draw water from the wells of salvation. I actually know exactly what you're about to say, and I do agree. I am getting a lot of similarities. That was Labyrinth of the Demon King. I actually thought this about, I want to say 4 or 5 hours into the game. I was thinking, huh, this is kind of like the Christian version of Labyrinth of the Demon King a little bit, right? Like, okay, well then never mind. I was wrong on what you were gonna say. But I actually do agree. I think that a lot of the puzzles in this game have been very nice. And yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I was thinking along different lines. Oh no, don't get me wrong. No, trust me. I'm not comparing the. I wasn't saying that one was more. I wasn't saying that anybody took anything from anybody, but it was something in my mind that just the contextually, Labyrinth of the Demon King is like about being in like a Buddhist hell, right? Okay, I didn't want it to sound like that because I try to avoid sounding like, you know, you play like an RPG Maker game and you're like, whoa, this reminds me of that kooky game Undertale, you know, like that kind of thing. I try to avoid that at all costs, but there was like a similarity among the context of religious horror, I think, that I was finding very interesting, and I was keeping it to myself mostly until just now, was that game is about like being in like a Buddhist hell, and there's like all the different Buddhist hells that exist. People have compared them before. Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, it's just gonna happen with like, you know, anything that looks like King's Field, people being like, oh, you know. Anyway, besides the point. Surely God is my salvation. I'll trust and not be afraid. I think this must be. So the thing that happened in Labyrinth of the Demon King is there the first area is like very maze-like. It has some pretty cool designs and all that. It has this really cool puzzle that you have to do that is what I would consider a straight like homage to the Silent Hill 2 prisoner noose puzzle. And it's pretty good. It's got like a little, it's like a nice riddle. It's not too hard to solve, but it has like a little trick to it, you know. And it's pretty good. And I was like, nice, I really like that. I can't wait for this to be the rest of the game. And then you do the rest of the game, and it's like, oh, all the puzzles after that turn into like Resident Evil. I have this item. Let me go here and put this item into this thing kind of puzzles. You know what I mean? Like, I've kind of talked about it in the past, but I don't know. I didn't mean to choose Avid. It's gotta be one of these. It's definitely not the Gravid. There it is. Yeah, Idolater. Okay. People said it was good. I had a good time with it, I think. Yeah. I will say that because it was made in Unity, kind of like mimicking a Kingsfield style. You can break the system a little bit. Like the game wants you to interact with it in one way, and that way is very difficult and like pretty interesting. But then you can also just choose to look at your stamina bar and go like, I'm just gonna run jump this way. The enemy is gonna walk very slowly. And then I'm gonna turn back around and I'm gonna charge attack him with my like one sliver of stamina, and then I'm gonna wait for my stamina to regen like that one sliver, and I'm gonna run jump again. Like you can kind of skirt around the entire stamina system in that game is mostly the issue, I think. Trying to like own zone. So, oh yeah, no, absolutely, Minnie. I do 100% agree. Yeah, it's supposed to play very Morrowindy, and you can kind of play it like a you can play like a I'm gonna hit you once and then run away game repeatedly, like just kiting. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of I'm getting off track. You love those who love you. What credit is that to you? Even sinners love themselves. That should be... Is it unrighteous? I read these and then I forgot them. David. No, I already did that one. Let me go through the ones I already know. Like, this one's obviously the spider. Because it looks like that. I've been bamboozled? My mistake? That's my bad. Don't judge me. Don't. I swear I read this stuff and then I killed him for his katana, so now I'm... I might be wrong here, but what this is these are the verses after the assessment ones, right? Or before, maybe? They're one of the verses before or after. So you need to like kind of combine them together. For you have striven with God and with men have prevailed. This, I believe, would be... No. It's definitely not twin. And Gravid talks about... Gravid is Revelations, if I remember correctly what it was talking about. It was talking about the beast, right? I did kill the guy for his katana, so I probably should have screenshotted what each one said, and I just didn't think to do it. Did I do believer yet? No. Okay. David. Is it twin? It can't be twin. Okay. Maybe I'm misremembering. I thought twin's assessment was that it was Jesus talking about something. So Jacob would have been way earlier. Maybe I'm misremembering. Appointed you a prophet to the nations. This one could be Gravid, because it talks about, yeah. Oh, a generation has met their demise. That's an interesting difference. Cowardly, the untrustworthy, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those involved with the occult and with drugs, idolaters, and all liars. Their destiny is the lake burning with fire and sulfur, the second death. I'm gonna assume it is the unrighteous. A generation has crossed the Styx. Okay. Joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Lustful. Is it really virgin? No. Hold on. There's one more. Am I missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'll just start over here. Why are you weeping? No one calls for justice. No one pleads his case honestly. They rely on empty pleas. They tell lies. They conceive mischief, and they give birth to iniquity. The unrighteous. The lustful. No. The spider. There we go. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Yes, yes, yes. The believers, of course. If the eye is the lamp of the body, if your eyes are healthy, your whole body will be full of light. The lustful is what I meant to do. Gone to glory. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Ah, there you go. That's the Avid. That's the one talking about what's her name? Uh-oh. Well, I mean, it wouldn't really be the... Did I accidentally dupe an item? Uh-oh. I did have 2 murderers. 2 symbols of the murderer. Let me go tie to this guy really fast. Maybe what's happening here is intentional. I got a second murderer because I killed people, and there's actually no way for me to finish this puzzle. And maybe I had to kill this guy. You can finish this puzzle? Okay. What if I do it on the back? So that must mean that I missed one somewhere, I think. Now, where would I have missed it? What doors have I not been able to open yet? Pretty sure you got 13. I did get 14. Here's the... this one... I put in... I have symbol of the murderer still, but I had 2 symbols of the murderer. So I put in symbol of the murderer here, went somewhere else, I think over to the people walking around, and then I got another symbol of the murderer. I missed one. Okay. I will go find. There were 2 symbols of the murderer. Understood. There is still that other area I haven't figured out yet. This electronically opened chest I haven't figured out yet. So maybe I need to electronically open it with my symbol of the murderer. Maybe I need to... maybe there's a switch around here. Hit it really hard. Right. My fault. Where would I have missed a switch? Unintentional backpath with no purpose. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, that helps. Okay, what does that do? You think that unlocks the chest? Since that lever right there freezes that in place? Ah, I did. Okay. Back in I go. The source of all suffering in the world is the illusion that we are different people. You and I, we are both part of the same celestial body. Just as multiple individual cells of blood make up your body, humanity makes up the heavenly body. The man who mentioned his aunt, that one feels personal. It's all personal. Figured after that one, your aunt had MS, right? Oh, I'm talking finally, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Only reason you were able to detect that is because you already knew. She had lupus, but yeah. People who don't know me aren't able to detect that I'm breaking the fourth wall. To go to heaven, all you have to do is be a normal person. Not murder, not cheat on your husband or wife, and not worship anything other than Allah. Take care of your family to the best of your ability. You commit sins like little white lies or missing prayer, seek forgiveness. The type of person who goes to hell is someone that would commit sins regularly, but doesn't seek forgiveness for them, or tries to justify them. I did miss a lot of dialogue in here, sorry. Hey, I apologize, I was just zoning out. My name is Cole. I'm a prisoner 2. I came here to map this place out. Why? I think, the only thing I can tell you is I've always been good at drawing. I'm sure you are in need of a map yourself. I'd be happy to share my work with you. Oh, wow. I would love to... Whoa, wait a minute. Let's be greedy. Let's take all 255 of his invisible item. Nice. That's what's up. And then we sell it back to him for a profit of... Oh, damn. I was about to get so stoked. I mean, I probably could actually buy some of this stuff. I don't... 1Q, 5Q... Eh. Like, I don't need this or this, so I can sell that. I guess we can buy the 1Q map, see what it says. I just killed him on accident. I hit shift when I was trying to figure out how to open my map again. Ow. Okay, well, sorry, man. Thanks for the blood. You come from maps, I'm guessing? What? Hey, wait. Who did I kill? Oh. Oh, okay. Well, we're fine then. I think... that's the map guy, right? No. If they didn't love me enough to stay alive, then what's the point of going on? Had a migraine for 5 weeks in a row. Nothing makes the pain go away. Nothing offers relief. I've tried everything. I'm afraid for my life. I'm afraid that I won't be able to finish my art project that I've been working on for the past 10 years. My doctors don't care and aren't helping. I'm afraid I have a brain tumor. I hope I don't. I haven't had the test yet because my doctor hasn't ordered it, despite that I've been calling every day. I've had a headache for 5 weeks straight. I have a headache right now. As somebody who's been taking 2 Excedrin near every day for the last 2 to 3 weeks. I hear that. I might have to go back to the other area. I must have missed something over there. Or there's this other door. There's this door right here needs a key. And it's not any of this. Chest. Oh, thank you. Okay, I understand. The chest unlocks electronically when I talk to them. Aha. Got it. I probably could have figured that out eventually, but I definitely would have gone all the way back through there again, like easily 100,000%. I will now take you to the throne. What you do there is for you to decide. Is there a fountain up here, or am I making bad choices off the rip? Are you gonna hurt me? No. I don't want to talk. Just get it over with. Ah, yes. That I can do for you, buddy. I am a murderer after all.
The world is a bad place full of bad people. There are more bad people on the earth than there are good people. And even then, good people do bad things sometimes. By killing them all, I reduced the net suffering in the world. There was some suffering in the moment, but I did my utmost to make it quick and painless. If they had all lived, a bad person would have hurt them more. I may have killed them, but I spared them their suffering. People are violent at heart. People are doomed to have violence enacted upon them without their consent. People want to make each other hurt as much as they hurt inside. I thought about this for a long time, and I concluded that the only way to stop the suffering of humanity was to end humanity. Those who are left are bad people. They have hurt other people. That is my only criterion. Have you hurt someone else for no good reason? If you have hurt someone else, you should be punished. Every person you've seen here is a bad person. You are a bad person. I know what you've done. That's why you're here.
Ooh.
All the good people went to the happy place. You didn't. This isn't the happy place. This is where you belong.
Congratulations on getting the first ending. Thank you. And the game's updating. Look at that. Oh, wow. Oh. So. Okay. Oh, of course. No worries. I have a lot on my mind that that I'm definitely gonna get out. Oh, I want to do this for one thing. I want to see if I can't open the game without updating it first by just browsing properties, update, do not let Steam decide. I want to see if I can't go into my Steam folder here and just like open it again. If it'll work, it will without updating, which is good. Yeah, I was gonna see about like the catacombs and all that. I had a save from a little bit ago. But I did want to really quickly, I wanted to see at least one thing, which was I wanted to do a new game, and I wanted to see if my thought process is correct on All right. Go on, boy. If I come over here, skirt past this guy, I want to do... This is how you do a pacifist run. Because I had been thinking the entire time, yeah, there's obviously going to be some form of... Yeah. Wow. This was here the whole time. Really, really, really cool. Okay. Now, this takes you to... Oh, fuck. That takes you to that cross, and I actually do need to see what that does. Oh, right. I guess I just die. Probably fastest. Oh, that closed on me. One other thing is that I definitely did spend a lot of time killing stuff in the catacombs, so... Yeah, you said your time was under 5 minutes to beat the game, which makes me think that I have a hunch about what's about to happen. Ow. If I do this all correctly... Oh, wow. This just has existed the entire time. It requires abusing a bunch of bugs, though. Okay. Well, you know. We'll see. We'll see about that. Okay. So, I want to go back the way I came. I wanted to... Hello? Okay. Does this just fall down? Yes, okay. I had hypothesized that there was going to be a way to do a pacifist run, but I wasn't sure how it was going to work with the forced section where you have to choose between the part where you get the first sword or whatever it's called, the Akeda maybe, the Adaka, one of those, and you have to choose between killing one person or the other. I was trying to figure out how you're gonna get past that, and this, I mean, this single-handedly does that, but I'm gonna bet that this does something new now. There's a key right here, cellar roof, castle roof key. Does this? He's gone. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Castle roof key. This is like an entirely different route. Like, maybe. Probably this way. About this. No, that's not it. It says I unlocked it. Is it below me, actually? Maybe that one opened down below me. Let's check. do I do this? I do it like this. Aha. This just takes you to an entirely different area. Like, this is all just brand new. I've just never seen this before. This is crazy. Is this just to avoid the killing part, or what? Well, there's some stuff down there. There's gotta be something else here, right? Like maybe just... Ah, yes. Let's go this way. Well, anyway. I sadly had to be done anyway. I had to scratch that itch in my brain to know, what, if that was possible, even outside of, you know, heaven. Yeah, what a game. I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts on it. I think it was. I man. I think I was like really on the money with my thought that it was like, I don't know, there are a lot of these there are a lot of games out there like RPG Maker games that kind of hit in the same way as this. And I think I've always enjoyed games like that. I've always enjoyed games that hit a more personal level, you know, and just like really getting to understand the creator in a way that maybe you wouldn't otherwise, and doing it through a extremely archaic, near barely functional on modern computers engine that was used for like Kingsfield is or you know used in some way, shape, or form for Kingsfield is I think a really fun way to do that. Yeah, I think aesthetically it was fucking sick, you know. There were a lot of moments where like that hit really well, hit really hard for me, and yeah, that's those are it's hard for me to grab all my thoughts all at once, but yeah, crazy game. I will be seeing more of these endings very soon. This is one of those games where like I really want to like just like I want to figure out like how to break it apart so that I can find all the little things, you know. And there are only a couple of games that I really ever feel like I want to do that, but this is one of those games. Like in my mind, I'm already thinking like, man, I just want to be able to like viewport fly around like that last map and just kind of like see it all, like, you know. Like that kind of thing is that kind of thing. But yeah, no, I had a really good time with it. I definitely want to try to get a better ending than that. Because you know, I went murder mode. I killed everything in the beta's live now. Thank you. Properties, updates, general, where? I might have to restart my. I might have to restart Steam for it to appear, maybe. Kingsfield 3 pilot style. But yeah. I don't know. Basic a minute. Okay. Wonder does it shows up under like updates, right? Where does it usually show up? What's a game that I know that has a beta? Repo does. It shows up under betas. Ah, there it is. All right. I'm gonna try to like exit Steam and then reopen it and see if that works as well. I gotta figure out what was going on in those catacombs. All right, that beta has appeared. Perfect. PY. Um, nice. It's perfectly working. Awesome. Well, that's good because now I can safely open the game and then look around and kind of identify some of the things that I missed. Um, I'm sure there's a lot that I missed. I there's like if I'm going off the list of things that I didn't get to see or figure out what they did, I don't know what the empty bottles do unless they're just there uh as a metaphor. Um I don't know what the I assume that the side areas of the Catacombs 2 and the bunker is what well no the bunker I actually don't know about. I needed to go back to the bunker and I never did because that was the fourth door in the blue maze. So I needed to do that. I never figured out what the secret key did. And there's probably more secret keys. And then there's the pacifist run. There's probably a true genocide run, maybe. Is the catacombs just floor 1 of Kingsfield 1? Oh. That I haven't seen Kingsfield 1 in so long, actually. I would need to go back because both of the catacomb crypt areas kind of had oh then I may have never seen it if you're talking about KF1J. um hmm. It's the one thing on my mind right now is that it's and I don't it's not funny but it is like um that sign in the crypt, that first sign where I was like, I think this is breaking the fourth wall. I think this might be the developer talking to us right now. Really just came back around and now I'm just like, well, I guess I was right, but fuck, like, oh, I wish I wasn't. Like, man, um, that's all I can really think about right now is that yeah. Well, thought you were going crazy for a bit. Well, I mean, I think that that probably makes sense because um of the entire last section, right? Like the entire last section is like various places that you sort of remember from various things, you know, like I'm not gonna like there was the fountain that didn't have the fountain in it. That was, yeah, you know, there was the entirety of the beginning of Dark Souls 1. You could even kill the guy and get his katana. Um Invisible bridges. Oh. If that's real, that's so funny. Oh. If that's real, that's crazy. I will definitely be going back to those areas. I will not be farming as much if at all. I'll probably just dodge everything the next time around while I go and look around. Go play all the Kingsville games, then come back to this one. Yeah, but you know, like there were a lot of very specific things in the heaven section that were like, hey, this is part of something you're hopefully going to remember, you know. So I think that that probably is true. There was also, I missed that door. There was a door that would have led down to the bottom part of, I don't know the place, the Dark Souls area, you know. There was that one door that I missed. Um, but you know, there's a lot more to discover, and but hey, I'm probably gonna go back pretty soon here and just like do a quick passy run, you know, see how things change. Especially because I think the only thing you have to do, I mean, the run's gonna be hard no matter what, because you're not gonna have the health from leveling up this time. But maybe it's helped by giving you a way more like ways to heal, maybe. I don't know. But irregardless, it is getting pretty late. Thank you all for being here. We got the first ending. I had a really good time with it. I think I played the song already today. Let me find it, another one. Here you go. I had a, yeah. That was a, that was definitely worth, you know, seeing. So, anyway, I'm still trying to like, I'm still going over my thoughts on the game, but in my brain, that's all. Hey, thanks for hanging. I'm gonna be done for now. I appreciate you all being here. Have a great night, and I'll see you all maybe tomorrow. Maybe it is 4th of July. I don't know. We'll see. So, yeah. Have a great night. Peace. Take it easy.